In process safety and loss prevention, students has learned about the safety issues in process industry. In this project, we focus on ethylene to ethyl alcohol using direct hydration. In this video, we have been focusing on one separation unit, which is T101 absorber unit. The absorber uses water solvent stream, which will absorb the ethanol from the gas stream and then pass through a distillation column for purifications. It is a very important equipment in the process and has many hazards if the SOP is not followed strictly. Dum, dum. In this video, we are going to identify the hazard, perform hazard study, recommendation in the synthesis of ethyl alcohol.
Hello everyone, so I'm Shafiq and today I'll be explaining about the hazard of the T101 absorber unit. So as you can see, there are 4 streams which are connected to the absorber unit and 3 of them possess higher temperature than room temperature. So this is known as a temperature hazard, in which people, if they are in contact directly or indirectly to these 3 temperatures, they might be burned. There are 3 types of burn, which are the first degree burn, second degree burn and also the third degree burn. Secondly, I would like to talk about the toxic material release in the environment if the T101 absorber unit is punctured or ruptured. So this stream 8 is in vapor form, along with stream 5, which is also vapor. These 2 other streams are in liquid form. So when vapor are released to the environment, it can be inhaled by the personnel in the plant and is absorbed into the bloodstream, which will then reduce the carrying capacity of oxygen in the body. This can pose health hazard to them, and when the toxic materials are released to the environment, it will also pose environmental damage as well. So besides that, these 2 vapors are flammable, and when they are released in the environment and come into contact with an ignition source, they can cause a vapor cloud explosion as well. So thirdly, they are fire hazard as well, because ethylene and ethyl alcohol are known to be flammable, and if they are contacted with an ignition source such as a spark or static electricity, they can catch on fire and pose health hazards as well, and also environmental damage. Thank you very much.
Hazard study is conducted for the absorber unit, which is T101. In hazard study, it mainly involves study note, which is the process part we're going to study, the intention of the process part, parameter to study such as flow, temperature or pressure, guide word, deviation, cause and consequences of the deviation, and the action required immediately to prevent accident. There are a total of 5 study notes for this absorber unit, and it involves 4 streams and 1 unit itself. The 4 streams are the feed gas line, the solvent line, the strip gas line, and also the lean water line. The parameters studied for the 4 streamlines is flow, and the guide word used are no, less, and more, which means no flow, less flow, and more flow for deviation. When there is no flow, one of the possible causes is blockage in pipeline. No flow can cause consequences like overpressure in pipeline, which leads to pipeline rupture or explosion. The action required to prevent the situation are like installing low flow alarm or high pressure indicator. Next, when there's less flow, it is possibly caused by pipeline leakage. Less flow in streamlines can lead to fire due to leakage of flammable gas to the surrounding. Actions like installing low flow alarm is required. When there's more flow, one of its possible causes is usually increase in supply pressure. The possible consequences will be also overpressure in pipeline, which means possible rupture or explosion, or it will affect the efficiency of separation in absorber, thus affecting the product quality. Actions such as installing high flow or high pressure alarm are required to be done. For the absorber unit itself, as the study note, parameters such as level is studied. Guide word for level are higher and lower, which means the deviation are higher level and lower level in absorber. High level in absorber can be mainly caused by blockage in lean water stream or high flow in solvent stream. This can lead to liquid overflow and will upset the process. High level alarm is required in the absorber in this case. Next, low level in absorber is usually caused by leakage in solvent stream. This will affect the separation efficiency, which means the operating condition is not optimal. In this case, low-level alarm is required.
Hi, now I will be explaining on the recommendation on how to improve the safety aspect of the absorber unit. So, one of the way to improve the safety aspect of the unit is to insulate the hot pipe to reduce the heat emitted by the hot pipe. This can protect the worker or any personnel from burn injury if they accidentally have direct contact with the pipe. Next, an alarm system can be installed to alert the person in charge of the operation if any operation deviates from the intended set point. If there are many types of alarms such as low level alarm, high temperature alarm and low flow alarm. So a well managed alarm system need to be installed to avoid confusion and to improve the effectiveness of the operator in handling the situation and preventing any accident from happening. And finally, a pressure relief system can be installed to prevent any accident that caused by overpressure. Overpressure means that the pressure in a process unit has exceeded the maximum allowable working pressure. This scenario can lead to rupture and explosion of toxic and flammable material. The pressure release system helps to mitigate the hazard by releasing the extra pressure when a unit has exceeded the allowable pressure. That's all from me. Thank you.
To conclude, there are three main hazards that can be found inside an absorber column, which are flame hazard, temperature hazard, and also toxic release. Temperature hazard exists when the temperature of the equipment or chemical reach a temperature of 44 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, flame hazards involve the use of flammable substances such as ethylene and ethanol. Next, toxic release can also occur when hazardous gas such as ethylene and ethanol in metal phase were released to the atmosphere. Hazard study, which includes study note, parameter, guide word, deviation, cause, consequences, and action, was performed on the absorber unit. This includes the force stream coming in and out of the absorber unit, as well as the column itself. Recommendations to improve the safety aspect were also suggested, which include insulation for high temperature, alarm system, and also relief system. Therefore, performing hazard study and safety measures to reduce the risk of the hazard is important in order to reduce the probability of accident from happening, and safety of the workers were ensured while they are working on the production plant. That's all from our group. Thank you for watching.